When she was younger, she would lay in the grass, stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves. Can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them. Senua.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows.
End it now. This is nearly the end.
The gate. She needs to go back.
She can't.
It won't open.
Why won't it open?
Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
She hasn't challenged.
Search. Get out.
You fool!
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that. Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than kind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raze their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, his blood burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Behind you! Stop them!
Get up quickly! Get up! She's injured. She can still do it. He's gone!
Yes, Senua.
He can read it. It's nearly over.
Finish it.
I can still smell it. Sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now. The friends. Are they screaming?
Screams will help you. Screams.
Find them. The friends.
Screams will help you.
You can hear the rooms. Are they screaming? You can hear the rooms. The friends.
Follow the screams. Screams. Screams will help you. Screams.
Find them.
The screams towards the rooms. The rooms are important.
Focus. The friends.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Beautiful warrior. Remember your training.
Finish this!
Finish this!
Finish him! It's there. There it is. Focus.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
What's happening? There's the fire gone. Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. It was everywhere. The pyre. Cert is through there.
He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth is said. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's the way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. He's waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Cert is waiting.
She can't get through. Find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Cert and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun. The gods will fight in vain against them.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Cert. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs. your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.